I think I broke my own record here with how fast I switched to curriculum. I did not even wait until the end of July. I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't think I've ever switched curriculum before we even opened the books. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy the Handmade Homeschooler, and I have a new curriculum box. I know, I already did my curriculum reveal, but I think I made a mistake with one of the subjects that I chose, and I decided to shelf it for now, for later. So, I don't know, I might talk about that in another video, but for today, we're gonna unbox this new one that I just got because I'm really excited to dig into it. I don't know what it is about Box Day. And if you don't know what Box Day is, it's basically the day where homeschooling families get their box of curriculum from wherever they ordered it and they get to open it. It's like a present. It's like Homeschool Mom Christmas. So I searched for weeks for a replacement for history for my youngest child. Now, you guys know I love and use Generations for pretty much anything I can get my hands on. But my son made a request and he asked specifically to learn about American history this year, and he had his heart set on it. So with history being not his favorite subject, I really wanted to honor that wish. There are not that many out there. I have to say, trying to find a true American history curriculum for middle school is not easy. I don't know what it is, but it's very hard to find. But I found one, and I think I made the right choice this time. I will have the links to all of this stuff down below in the description box so you can see the different packages and what we specifically are using here. So all of that will be down there for you if you want to check it out. I bought Notgrass's America the Beautiful set. Now, not all the pieces are here, but we're gonna unbox the majority of it and I'll show you what I have still coming on the way. So I got this box yesterday and this was so heavy because with RA in my hands, I couldn't even lift this thing. However, it's here and we're gonna look and see what's inside. So there are several components to this curriculum, and this is not my first time with Notgrass. I've used Notgrass before. My oldest used Notgrass for world history last year. So I'm familiar with how they do things and I'm familiar with the curriculum. And this seems very similar, just on a lower level because we're talking about middle school versus high school. So this is their middle school American history curriculum. This is a one-year curriculum and there's so much here for just 1 year. And I'm looking at this going, this is a lot. We're gonna do this all in a year, but I think it's gonna be great. And let's open up some of these pieces so you guys can see everything. I haven't done an unboxing video for a while, so I thought this would be a lot of fun. The first thing in the box, of course, is gonna be the receipt, which I am not gonna show on camera. And then they have, you know, pamphlets and things like that, so you know how to use the curriculum. And what I really liked was when I was shopping on the actual page for Notgrass, they had an entire video by the author, Charlene Notgrass, that explained exactly how to use this curriculum. So I felt really equipped before I even hit the purchase button, and it seemed really easy to follow along. So let's look at the main parts first. Okay, so here is book number 1. This is textbook number 1, and there's more than one textbook. And I know that seems like a lot, but hear me out. I get why there's 2 textbooks. Okay, so this is America the Beautiful, book 1, and this is America from 1000 to 1877. So here's the first part of American history. And these books, I might do like a flip through later on, but let's go and look at the other pieces. Okay, so inside the box, here is textbook number 2. This is America the Beautiful, part 2. America from the late 1800s to the present. So late 1800s all the way up to right now. And I actually opened up the back of the book just to see how current this was. And there is a photograph of Joe Biden down here, however you might feel about that. So this is very current, so you guys can rest assured that everything in here is up to date. So those are the two main books. Now let's look at the other pieces. And a lot of these I think are actually optional. So don't feel like you have to buy every single piece. You can buy, especially if you go on used sites, you can buy, you know, single books if you want. You can, on the Notgrass site, they have different packages, but those are the two main books of the curriculum. Now here is the third book. This is We the People. Now this is a book. This is an additional book, and my son had one like this for world history that goes along with it, like partners with it, and there are speeches and poems and short stories and all kinds of things, even like newspaper clippings, I think, that are shown in here where it's going to back up and support the curriculum books here. So these are just, you know, additional things that you can do with your child and different readings and things like that. And there's all kinds of just really cool things in this book. So it kind of falls in line with the other curriculum that we use, the world history. There was another book just like that. We had two textbooks, and then we had the additional book with the short stories, poems, newspaper clippings, etc. All right, so let's look at the other resources that we have here. So it kind of seems like a lot of books, but I'm going to show you what each one is. So first we have a timeline book. Now these were additional add-on pieces. I just went ahead and got the whole big package. I just did, because that's just the way that I am. Even if I don't use it, I'll resell it. That's the way that I look at it. So this is the timeline book, and in the America the Beautiful Part 1 and Part 2 books, they have timeline activities, and it's already like written out, so you don't have to make like a timeline on your wall or anything. It's already done, and you can see like their color pictures in here, which is great. And then the kids just fill them in. So this is gonna be really helpful because I don't have a lot of wall space for something like that. Okay, so the next book we have is Maps of America the Beautiful, because this also does geography, which is one of the things that I have found has been really hard to find for middle schoolers is geography. So I really like that this incorporates history and geography together, which is just great. So there are maps in here that they can color in, and they have activities that they're going to be doing, and those books will guide you on when to do these activities. So we're getting into kind of the companion pieces, and they call them the companion materials, and you will find this on the Notgrass website. Now these are going to be a lot of consumables and things like that. So we have a literature guide and lesson review and a student workbook here. So this one is the answer key for the parents, and really simple, easy, shows you everything. It breaks it down by unit, and all the answers will be here in this book. Super easy. And then we have lesson review questions, which I think is great because some kids really need stuff like this. You know, my kid, he really likes, you know, books like this. It's going to challenge him. He's a little bit more advanced and kind of needs like that extra push sometimes. So these break it down by unit, and they have, you know, just a handful of questions to answer after each unit. And the answers to this will be found in that answer key that we just saw. And then the last thing we have here is the student workbook. And the student workbook, I love that it's all colored. Like the pictures are color pictures in here, which sometimes you don't find that. Sometimes you find with some curriculum that the pictures are in black and white. And I always think that the pictures, when they're colored, are just so much more fun and they keep kids engaged a little bit more, but that's just me. So everything is broken down in here by lesson, so you're going to have a really easy time matching all of this up. Now, what you may have noticed is that there's not a teacher book. And here's the thing that you will learn with Notgrass. Notgrass does not have to have a teacher book. Everything is broken down. I'm getting the book here. Everything is broken down for you as a teacher inside of the main books. So after you do a lesson, there is directions at the end of the reading, and you're just going to do those activities. So I know you guys can't see it very well, but it says activities for lesson 32. This is the last page of lesson 32, and then it tells you right here in this section what to do next. So whatever books you have, whatever companion materials you have, you would do those activities at that time. Now, the last thing that I don't have yet, that I'll probably get within the next week or so, is the literature books. And with Notgrass, you have the option of doing an additional literature package. And there's like usually 8 to 10 books or so. And the kids read those to go with these books. I went ahead and just ordered the literature package last night, so it should be here fairly quick. And I noticed that when I ordered, it all came very fast. And actually, it arrived a day before it was supposed to get here. It arrived last night. It wasn't supposed to be here till today. So they are shipping out materials very quickly right now if you place an order. I don't work for them. I just like them. You guys know. I show you guys what I like. So I don't work for Notgrass. However, I like Notgrass. Other than, and you guys know, I've said in many of my videos, if I wasn't using Generations, I would use Notgrass. And I like to flip back and forth sometimes depending on whatever the curriculum is. I've always really liked Notgrass. So their books are really beautiful and colorful and really engaging. These are Christian books written from a Christian worldview. So I have always enjoyed Notgrass. So I'm really excited for this year. It really goes well with my son's personality. He really likes engaging material. So when I saw the video on Notgrass's website of the author, Charlene Notgrass, going through this entire curriculum and showing the breakdown of it, it screamed my child's name. And it just looked like something he would really like, and it was the subject that he actually wanted, and he was going to be studying what he actually requested. And you guys know I like to involve my kids with the purchase of curriculum. I almost feel like it's something that I try to do as a respect thing towards my children. My child wants to learn, and he's specifically requesting to learn about something specific like that, then how could I say no? I could never say no, you know, just because the curriculum company that we love so much has a different book going on for that year. I mean, I want to honor and respect my child and give him exactly what he's asking for. So that's what we're going to be doing. And history's never been his favorite subject. His favorite subject is always science and math. So I'm hoping that maybe this changes his perspective on history a little bit, and hopefully he'll get a little bit more into it. We'll see. I don't know. There's just some subjects that we all just, you know, don't particularly enjoy very much, and this happens to be that one for him, so we'll see. But we're excited. I cannot wait to get into this year and show you guys more of this. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you will probably see a lot of this popping up just because we're using it this year, and I just like to take videos and things like that. So I will update you guys on how this is all going and how we like it. And hopefully I don't have to make any more switcheroos around with the curriculum, because I think I broke my own record here with how fast I switched a curriculum. I did not even wait until the end of July. I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't think I've ever switched curriculum before we even opened the books. But hey, you know, records are meant to be broken, right? I broke my own record. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, happy homeschooling.